Imagine a world where you're looking out your window and seeing the trees extending their branches high up, reaching out into space, touching the stars, acting like ladders to space. It sounds as surreal as a scene straight out of a fantasy movie, right? But it leaves us wondering, why is it not our reality? To begin our exploration, let's understand how trees grow. Trees, just like humans, have their unique growth journey. They begin their life from tiny seeds, small and humble. These seeds sprout and gradually shoot up, just like a toddler taking their first steps. Unsteady at first, but growing more confident over time. They expand, flourish, and grow taller and wider, using sunlight as their energy, water as their fuel, and nutrients from the soil as their building blocks. But unlike us humans who stop growing after a certain age, trees keep on growing as they age. They keep adding rings and extending their branches. However, the growth of a tree isn't uniform. It follows an intricate pattern called secondary growth, which leads to the thickening of the trunk and robustness of the tree, making it a sturdy soldier of nature. So, what stops these green giants from growing indefinitely, reaching out to touch the sky? The answer lies in the tug-of-war between the force pulling the tree upwards, or growth, and the forces pulling it down, gravity and resource limitation. It's like trying to blow up a balloon while someone else is trying to squeeze it. Eventually, there's going to be a pop. Interestingly, if trees had a magic formula of unlimited resources and the perfect conditions, they could theoretically reach a staggering height of over 400 feet. Now, that's taller than a 30-story building. Imagine looking up to see such a gigantic natural marvel. If you're as intrigued as we are, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join us on more journeys discovering why not. A key factor that limits a tree's ambitious growth is the challenge of transporting water and nutrients. Just imagine the tree as a humongous, giant drinking straw, with its roots slurping up water from deep within the ground. This hydration and nutrition travel all the way up to the highest leaves through a process called capillary action. But this process, just like trying to slurp up a thick milkshake through a straw, gets progressively harder the taller the tree. At some point, it simply can't suck any harder. Then there's the unrelenting force of gravity, the same invisible force that keeps our feet planted firmly on the ground. As the tree grows taller, it needs an increasing amount of energy to combat gravity and pump life-giving resources upwards. There comes a point where this uphill battle against gravity becomes simply unsustainable. It's similar to how constructing skyscrapers become exponentially more challenging and resource-demanding as they strive to reach higher. We must also consider the ecological angle to our skyward tree growth query. If trees were to grow infinitely high, they would overshadow everything beneath them, just like a tall building blocking the sunlight for the smaller houses nearby. They would end up blocking sunlight, and the poor undergrowth and smaller vegetation would die in this dark scenario. This would lead to a lopsided, unstable ecosystem, proving that every element in nature has its role in place. Of course, just like different cars have different top speeds, different tree species have different growth limits. For example, the towering California redwood, much like a super race car, can reach over 350 feet. While an apple tree, more akin to a neighborhood bike, might max out at 20 feet. The environment, including factors like sunlight, rain, and soil quality, and the tree's own genetic makeup, which is like its internal instruction manual, play a significant role in determining this. Not to forget, trees are the ultimate champions of adaptive growth. They adjust their structure based on the surroundings, their branches swaying and dancing with the wind, their roots gripping the earth, ensuring stability even as they aspire to reach higher. While trees may not touch the sky, they still reach impressive heights, quietly reminding us of the wonders of nature's design. All the while, they provide us with oxygen, absorb carbon dioxide, and offer homes to countless creatures. They are like nature's superheroes, standing tall and silently protecting us. So join me next time as we unravel another strand of this extraordinary universe we live in. Remember to hit the subscribe button, and thanks for coming along on the journey.